Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is JP the Outlaw, here to give you my review of Smackdown Live, December 19th, 2018. They open up the show with Shane McMahon doing Shane McMahon shit. And what I mean by that, they pretty much continue storyline from Monday Night Raw. Can you fucking believe it? As they continue this storyline, the new era is being taken over by the McMahons. So I assume, versus getting one McMahon on TV, you're going to get two McMahons on TV. Maybe in a McMahon and a Levesque. Who knows? Anyway, Triple H, Paul Levesque. So, Shane opens up by talking to the whole locker room, announcing that, we're going in a different direction. We're going to be using superstars that haven't been used in the past appropriately. And also, basically firing Paige. She'll be in a new role or a different type of role. I'll have more details on the JP Outlaw show later in the week on my ideas and what I would do with Paige in her current state. We all know that she's injured and she can't wrestle anymore. So where would you have her at? And I have a great idea. I think it would work, especially for a character like Paige. So, but we'll talk about that on the JP show. Tune in on Saturday. That takes us out of the opening promo into the in-ring segment with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch starts off talking mega shit. And this is why I like Becky. Becky calls herself the man even though she doesn't even have the title. And when the man come around, there's going to be some respect running down on Ronda Rousey, getting her in the armbar in the locker room. Okay? Taking out damn near half the women's roster on the invasion angle for Monday Night Raw. She talks about all these things. Out comes Charlotte, who looked like she went into Tamina's makeup wardrobe and just borrowed all the clown paint she could find. You'll get that joke if you watch the pay-per-view review. So, Charlotte comes out, pretty much robotic promo from Charlotte. She's the queen. Becky needs to get behind her, so on and so forth. Asuka, the best entertainment of this whole segment, comes out and says, you know what? I'm the champ, and nobody is ready for Asuka. Shoots out Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon makes a title defense match for Asuka. And who is it? Naomi. And me personally, I'm fine with it. I think SmackDown did a way better job of Monday Night Raw moving talent around. And I think Naomi has been in the background way too long, okay? Way too long. She was won the brass rings and all of those special accolades. It's time to move Charlotte and Becky Lynch to Monday Night Raw. That's easily 6 months worth of television, because you're not going to break up the feud that you got going on with Charlotte and Ronda Rousey, or Ronda Rousey and Becky. So what I would do is just move them over. And the Royal Rumble is a perfect time to do it. You move one of them over in the Royal Rumble, you move the other one over in the roster shakeup, which I don't think they're going to do. Okay? Maybe you can have it like Charlotte's job's on the line, and she goes up against basically a no-name like Mandy Rose, and Mandy Rose picks up the win, pretty much catapulting her into that championship event, the championship category for the women's title on SmackDown. Freaking Charlotte does the job for Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose moves up. Like I said, great match in-ring wise. These cats did their thing. You had Charlotte and Becky Lynch sitting on the outside. I thought it would be some type of interference. I think it was, but for the most part, this was a decent match. I would have liked to see this on a pay-per-view. And this just goes to tell me that fucking Charlotte is too tall, because these two women put on a decent match. All I'm saying. Backstage with Mr. McMahon and with Vince McMahon and The Miz. The Miz is pretty much chicken shit hit Miz, and I'm gonna do the best job I can do, and so on and so forth. Pretty much a kiss ass for Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon slams the door in his face. They go into an in-ring segment with Jeff Hardy and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe doing some of the best work. If you ever had to deal with somebody, quick side note, You ever had to deal with somebody in AA, and you call up, you call with these guys and you mess with them. That initial intervention is a doozy. When you got to go and sit down with somebody and explain to them that they're fucking up and how are we going to get better from here. So let me paint this picture for you. Samoa Joe tells Jeff Hardy that, I would like to apologize and this, that, and the third. He starts off as an open apology. They even announced it on Smackdown Live. So as he goes into the ring, he tells Jeff Hardy, this isn't an apology. This is an intervention to chase your demons out of you. And Jeff Hardy stands up for himself, I'm not, I'm human. Everybody has their demons. Me and my demons see right through you. You're mad because you've been here for 2 years and only had one championship. Facts. And facts hurt. The hard truth, that hurts. So, clearly, this promo was to push this feud a little bit further down the road. Also, let's get Joe into the title picture. I think this feud right here will be that feud that push Joe and make him grasp that title. Now, I know you don't want to give it to a 40-year-old that gets winded very quickly, Vince. But listen to this. If you give it to him, there might be great matches on SmackDown Live. On top of the great matches that they're already having. Carmella, second match of the night. You had The Miz versus Mandy Rose, R-Truth and Carmella. The Miz, Mandy Rose come down. R-Truth and Carmella come down. They talk about how they won Mixed Match Challenge, the number 30 spot for the respective Royal Rumbles, and also their trip to Greenwich, Connecticut. I don't know when they're going to that, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be fucking hilarious. Just do it like what is that? Fashion Files. Make a whole little 10-minute, 5-minute episode about it. Okay? Nothing to really report here. Decent match. Of course, they had their 5-second dance break. The Miz and Mandy Rose picks up a win here. So, very good. I want to see what they're going to do with Mandy Rose. I see she's getting a decent push. It wouldn't surprise me if she, by next year, is somewhere near the top of the card. Vince got a thing for blondes. R-Truth classic, gold hair. Before I move on. R-Truth is like, yeah, and you tell freaking, the Miz's wife, Maurice, to get ready for Carmella. And I bust out laughing, he's, R-Truth, he has his times. He has his moments where he's just fucking hysterical. Get this man a mic and let him do his job. You had a tag team match with the Usos in the club. The Usos, okay? The Usos put on a hell of a fucking performance here, promo-wise and ring-wise. But the story of this, sanity, a wild sanity running loose in the ring after the bar comes down and causes the distraction for the Usos. So sanity goes out there, wipes the whole ring out with the club, and, the fucking Usos, get them out the way, okay? And then they slowly walk by, eyeing the titles for the bar, okay? Now, I don't have a problem with this, just like I didn't have a problem with the club coming out and say, we haven't been on WWE television since August. That's fucking sad. That's fucking sad, okay? The club is one of your, you can do a lot with the club, okay? If you put them with AJ Styles, you have the club dominate SmackDown Live. They get all the gold outside of the Intercontinental Championship, okay? Not Intercontinental, U.S. Championship. But you really build it up and you put it all around them. Now, you had a couple of in-ring segments here. You had a Shinsuke Nakamura. You had a Rusev, who's both men have not been used at all. So, you can actively see where SmackDown is trying to get majority of their talent on television, which is fine with me. Because I've always said, sometimes more is better. Sometimes when you get more, the fans react more. So with this being done, I feel as though, the tag team scene on SmackDown has always been packed. So I don't understand why you only get the 3 tag teams, just like they said in the promo from the club. You're only getting the Usos, the Bar, and the New Day. It's time to mix it up, okay? Clearly, Sanity wants a shot. Clearly, the club wants some TV time. Right, And if this is the new direction on SmackDown Live, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Because SmackDown Live did it a little bit better than Monday Night Raw. Hate to say it. Actually, I love to say it because Raw sucks ass. Then you have, like I said, respective promos from Rusev and Nakamura. They'll be challenging for the U.S. Championship sometime in the near future. See where that goes. Another in-ring promo from Daniel Bryan here. Daniel Bryan cuts a promo on these fake, fictitious people. And he's starting a brand new kingdom or earth or whatever you call it. And I'm really enjoying the heel Daniel Bryan character. He's really coming off as a dick. So, I'm all for that. I'm an asshole. So, you dig me. Like, you're going to shit on some shit. Dicks is here to fuck shit up. I dig it. So, which is pretty much an in-ring promo prompt their match between Daniel Bryan, Andrade Cien and the new hire for SmackDown Live, Mustafa Ali and AJ Styles. Of course, Mustafa picks up the win here. He gets a pin on, I believe, Daniel Bryan, or was it? I think it was Amos. I'm not sure, but he gets a win to pick up the win for his tag team, which is great because I feel as though you're just now using Mustafa Ali. So, like, don't get me wrong, 205 Live, he was great down there. But it's time, like I said, it's time to move these guys around, get them more antiquated with the rest of the roster. It's only going to make for better television. My name is JP the Outlaw. I'm getting out of here. That was a quick one today, you guys. I will be back with my NXT review. Nothing really happened here on this episode of SmackDown Live. Nothing really happened here. Outside of the shake-up shit and Vince McMahon sneaking his ass on the SmackDown Live, nothing really happened. Nothing really happened. Women's title match, which did pretty good to open the show. I can't complain. I'm happy that Mustafa Ali picked up a win over the WWE champion. Try to get this guy some heat. Not heat. Try to push this guy. I appreciate it. And that's pretty much it. As always, tune in to The Outlaw anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. All right, we got the Dream Match Saturday coming back this Saturday. Also, still giving you Universe Mode. Don't know what day I'm doing it, but I'm still giving it to you. As well as Journey of Wrestling. We're starting something new here. If you're into computer-based games and how I would book the WWE in this current state, tune into this because I think you might like this. Okay? Like I said before, I'm the Outlaw. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Peace. Enjoy your day. I'm gone.